Hello, good morning, everyone. This is actually kind of translation for the post that I shared yesterday with the students. Of course, for the non-Arabic speakers, so sorry, I had to apologize that the whole post was in Arabic, so I'm translating it for you right now. The thing was, or what this post is about, is to help you a little bit to organize yourself and to know what is going to, not what's going to happen, because of course I don't know what's going to happen, but how can you manage and deal with the e-learning in the next few weeks. At least it's supposed to be for a few weeks, inshallah. And how are you going to do your schedule? What is you're going to study, and how are the exams are going to be? I'll try to facilitate this a little bit. Actually, I started the post also in Arabic yesterday, that this post is not for the students who are seeking just to pass. Because if you're seeking just to pass, you shouldn't be here, you shouldn't be worrying that much. It's actually for the students who decided to survive and to overcome this pandemic, and actually to excel and become perfect students, to know everything. They came to a foreign, actually, especially you came to a foreign country, you traveled, you left your family and parents, not just to pass. Actually, you came here to learn. It's supposed to be learning. So we will try, whatever the circumstances are, pandemic or not pandemic, we will learn the best that we can. We will excel. We will know everything. Actually, I can see this pandemic like a bless, because if it were not for this pandemic, maybe you wouldn't have had to learn via e-learning and do the self-study. And I hope, inshallah, I bet you will learn a lot of skills because of this circumstances, that you will actually thank God because of it. So to make it short, how are we going to study? First of all, the Ministry of Higher Education, through the minister yesterday, he said few regulations that actually in Egypt, I mean, that actually the e-learning we will conduct through e-learning. And for now, there are no quizzes, and for the midterms, we don't know yet, because actually by the end of this week, they will decide whether they will extend again the prohibition, or we will return back to the universities. But if we return back, there will be midterms. If we don't return back, actually, we will continue using e-learning. The exams, the final exams, will never be before 30 May. So you will never have a final exam before that date, which is actually, I think, after Eid. Sorry, excuse me. And most probably, you will have, if you didn't have the midterms now, you will be having the midterms along with the finals. Instead of just giving you the final paper, the final exam paper, we'll give you the final exam with the midterm paper. Okay, for the quizzes, they are postponed now, maybe after a while, I don't know. And also there are no practical for now. The practical courses will be conducted after we return, even if it's in the summer. But for now, you will not focus on the practical. You'll just focus on the theoretical courses. Okay, so I pretended to be a student in year 1, group 1, section A. So this schedule here, I put it as if I am student of year 1, section 1, group A, and I hope that you all pretend to be that way. So my schedule is like that. On Saturday, as a student, I should have anatomy and histology. It's a lab, so we said that we'll just skip labs. And I highlighted only the lectures. So you have at 11:30 to 1:30 anatomy and histology lecture, and then cell biology lecture from 1:30. On Sunday, this is lab, we'll skip it. Only you have at 1:30 to 3:30 physical pharmacy. And Monday, pharmacognosy, 1 lecture from 9 o'clock. And Tuesday, you have analytical chemistry 2 from 9 o'clock. on Wednesday you have from 11:30 organic chemistry 2 lectures. So see your schedule now became very, very light. And Thursday you have a day off. That was your schedule if you were in group 1 section A. So what are you going to do? You're going to pretend as if you are in the college. You are attending. At 11:30 you'll open the e-learning website, okay? And then you listen or read or whatever according to what the professor had uploaded his work. You will listen, I hope it's a video form, the anatomy and histology lecture. And then from 1:30 you will listen to the cell biology lecture. And then you pretend as if you will return home, have your break and have your lunch and everything is fine. And then you study the anatomy and histology and the cell biology lectures that you just listened to in the morning, because actually listening to the lecture is not study, it's something else. Okay, and you will continue doing this every day as if you were in the lecture in the morning via e-learning, and then you go back at home and you study this again. I'll show you, for example, I'll talk about my work in Organic Chemistry 2. What are you going to do and how does it look like? Now I'll open with you the e-learning website and we'll see how the Organic Chemistry 2 is organized. Okay, so I'll write MTI e-learning. Actually, it came in the choices. You'll do log in. And for some students who are saying that we cannot open the portal, sometimes it's not there. It's pretty normal, you know, when you have a lot of pressure. Everybody was trying to put their usernames and passwords, and there was heavy traffic on the portal. So sometimes actually it failed, but I think by now everything is normal. And even if it failed, it won't be failing for the whole day, just for 5 minutes. Half an hour, that's maximum. So you keep trying again. Okay, this is my interface. Of course, it's a little bit different than yours because I have only organic chemistry. For you, everything will appear. All the courses that you are enrolled in will appear here. So I'll open the Organic Chemistry 2 to talk to you about if you are in year 1. This was the last week's lecture and the last week topic. Actually, I put here lectures. And this was the topic for last week, 18/3/2020. This is a PowerPoint presentation for phenols, okay? And then you will have the lecture in video form divided into 3 parts. Phenol lecture part 1, 2, 3. These are video. If you click on them, it will take you to the video of the there must be something YouTube refuses to connect. Okay, I'll try to fix this later. You know that I uploaded these lectures on YouTube, so also you can find them on YouTube. I'll try to fix it on the website, on the e-learning, but actually they are on the YouTube on my channel, and you know that. I'll re-upload it on the education page. And then here I made something called Phenols Questions, but actually it's a chat. It's a chat or a forum. I wrote for you here, please write down any questions regarding this lecture and I will answer them in this forum. You should be entering here, you click here to enter the chat now. Okay, after of course listening and watching the videos for the lecture, if you have any questions, if you have anything to discuss, this forum is for you to discuss through. I was also emphasizing on please, if you have any questions, just put it on the e-learning, either on the e-learning or on the education page, Dr. Nohan Nagdi, because actually I cannot answer each one of you individually on the messenger like most of the students are doing. They are just posting for me questions on inbox in the messenger. This is not feasible, and because of most of the questions are actually repetitive, so maybe if I answer one of you, everybody will learn. And third, for you to encourage each other on discussion and asking, and